we're doing another game. Looks like Tunisia. Yeah, Tunisia. We're gonna be playing in the AV-8C once this thing loads. Taking forever. Yep. I did just get this upgrade, 30mm belt. We're gonna go. Maybe can I go in the? No, we can't go in the carrier. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna go air targets. We got. I think we'll go base bombing, which will be fun actually. Yeah, base bombing. Maximum fuel, cause big map. So yeah, let's go. That's takeoff. It's a pretty rough takeoff. That was horrible. That's my fault for a horrible takeoff. But yeah, let's go. Clear skies over the nice blue ocean. This will be a fun match. And of course, our engine's already overheating. That is one major flaw of the Harrier, which is that it's very susceptible to overheating. As you can see, if I go to wartime emergency power or kind of afterburner, it starts climbing really fast. Once it reaches a certain point, it turns red and it's going to start damaging our engine, which is not good. We're gonna quickly bomb this base. Let's see. There go our bombs. Should do pretty good. That's a base destroyed, which is gonna be pretty fun because that gives us quite a bit of money. That was not expected. I did not even see that guy coming. What are you gonna see? Oh well. And of course it was an A10 with an A9L. course, it was a teammate. Teammates these days, man. One thing I do love about the AV-8C though is how fast it takes off. Like, watch this. Already going 100 miles an hour. This has the really good thrust to weight ratio. It is too bad though that it has horrible flight performance with turn time and top speed. Those really bring it down, including the part where you can't really do a lot of things in this. You're not an interceptor, you don't get a good spawn. You don't get that many weapons, secondary weapons. You get a few bombs and 2 missiles at your maximum. Like, as you can see, I have, if you see on the top left, I have 2 AIM-9Gs and 3 Mark 77 incendiary bombs, which do pretty good, but, you know, they're kind of bad compared to most other things at this battle rating. So we're gonna put this on cruise control and we're gonna head over to another base. I can see a plane over there on the runway that just took off, but we have our base right here. Oh, that is not good. That's next year. No, that's not us. Okay. This is the area we have to bomb. There goes our bombs, and we're gonna We're gonna get out of here because nobody wants to die by SAMs from an airfield. And something is locking on us right now. I can hear the beeping, which is not good. Somewhere behind us. Oh, of course, it's right there. I don't know where to go. Alright, they're there. I don't know what those are. It's a plane though, I can tell. Now let's just ignore it. It keeps locking us up, I think. Surveillance aircraft at E4, and we got a air supremacy at E5, which is already being taken over by the enemy. So we're gonna go over there. Because who would not want to go there? Seems to have adjusted for the right direction. I think that's literally the enemy right there. He's being very dumb by letting it be that high and getting his contrails up. And I think those are enemy bombers. Hold up. Those seem to be enemy bombers to me. So we're gonna have to see if we can get rid of them too. They are not showing up here, which means... Wait, no, they are showing up here. I'm so dumb. They just showed up. We're gonna head to E5 and we're gonna try to capture the zone. We've got rid of our bombs. We have 2 missiles. We can probably get this done in like one fell swoop. And that is quite obviously the enemy on the capture zone. You can see it's right in our reticle right now. Right now, oh, he just disappeared off my screen. Guess you can't see him. And now we're gonna go full throttle and see if we can zoom over there. Oh, seems that he's gotten off the capture zone and going somewhere else. That gives us the opportunity to take it over. So we're gonna do that. He is most likely going to protect that bomber fleet. Where are they at right now? E5 and E5, yeah. So they're technically right in front of us somewhere. So we're gonna have to see if we can maybe take one of those bombers out. I don't see them, so that's not good. Yeah, they're at E5, which is right next to us. I hear somebody. See if we can turn our position that way. Okay, bombers are at E4 now, which is good. They're right behind us. So they'll think maybe that since we're not going toward the bombers, as in we're destroying them, that we're trying to protect them and we're trying to get to space, but that's not right because we're out of space already. Wow, I'm so dumb. What I would like to do is like VTOL onto the cab so that I can like hover on there and just land so I don't have to like stay in the air for so long. So I'm gonna try that. We're about to get on the cap and we are in 5. Yep, there we go. There are the bombers right there. They're pretty far away though. They're currently in E5, but that's the other side of E5. So we try to lock them, they're way too far away. Oh, maybe they aren't. And I'm not going to try because that is still really far away. Our missiles aren't going to hit. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to VTOL. Which we can't do for some reason. I don't know why, it's never happened before, I've just been able to go straight into VTOL. Maybe soon will let us. I hear somebody, which is not good. Oh no, that is... Oh, it was right there. We can sling one at him. There we go. Probably gonna kill one. No, it's not, because they went into the sky. Okay, that'll kill one. That'll probably do it, yeah. Looks like it will, at least. We are still moving forward for some reason. Oh, we got one. CL-13 Saber. Yep, that's the right. Now we're going backwards. Shoot, why is it never letting us hover? Damn, why is it not letting us? Just figures completely at the right one. Oh shoot, we are not going to survive this. Oh wow, we're in a spin. Or not anymore actually. Well, I'll capture the zone and get out of here. there's one thing I love about VTOL. You can turn around really, really fast, which is very fun to do. Which is very good because if we're about to get out of the capture zone by any reason, we could just quickly do that. Like, watch this. Full thrust vector control, lean back on the stick, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go straight up, turn a little bit, wait until your airspeed goes down enough, and then you'll just fall. They watch this. So you were just turning around in place. Which is very fun. Helps us turn around very fast. And then you can just go straight to full speed ahead, full throttle, and then watch. We're already turning around. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? A little tutorial how to turn around. We have almost captured the zone, which is very good because that means we'll get extra points. Also good. The Harrier is known for not being the best of the turn time. It has the exact same turn time as the new XF5U1, which is 34 seconds, which is not good at all if you can't tell. And we're about to capture the zone, just watch. Literally 2 seconds away. Maybe a little more than 2 seconds. There it is. Now we're gonna head back to our carrier. It's right there. It's a very nice carrier, it looks kinda good. Let's go and land it. We are going to have to go quite farther to land this because we will have to turn around quite fast at the same time as we're landing, because I am, obviously if you cannot tell, I'm not a good carrier landing pilot. I could not land on a carrier for my life. We're going to try though, because we do have enough points that it wouldn't matter, so we're going to try and land on this carrier. It's starting to turn, which is not good because I'm turning into it, and look at that, there it is. We're probably gonna have to go, yeah, we're gonna have to go a little further, so we're gonna dip down a little bit. And then we're gonna start turning that way. So we're gonna leave it into our dust. And then once we get far enough away, we're gonna turn around. Once we turn around, it'll be way easier to land, because that's how it works. Yep, looks like 180 degrees. Well, not all the way, but you know, 180 degrees. Once we're here, we'll just go a bunch in this direction. Beautiful shaft, and then we get a lot of radar alerts. I don't like landing on the airfields because they're kind of annoying to land on. Just see, look at that. There's an airfield. There is one of our teammates on that. I think that's our teammate. But I don't like landing on them, so it wouldn't matter if we don't. So we're just gonna do it because it's fun. We're gonna land on this carrier. We are going slightly through much throttle because we're overheating. We're seeing far enough away that we can turn around. Then we're now parallel to the carrier, so we can now land on it. We have to go very, very low in altitude, so we're gonna go air brake. We're gonna put our flaps in a minute. So once we get close enough, flaps. They're landing on a carrier, not good enough for that. But we'll get there in a second. Let's turn off our flaps so we can dive a little bit, getting a little speed. I don't really want to use my throttle that much. We're gonna have to do this straight. Now, if you can't tell, we are at a much lower altitude, which will help us with our landing. See the other carrier over there. We're gonna try to get perpendicular to the ship. Slightly hard because it's turning in a circle everywhere. I'm gonna have to cut throttle. Okay. Oh, we are way too way too high and too close. Try to slow us down a little bit using thrust vector. I'm gonna do that. Pitch down. Oh yeah, we are way too close. We're gonna have to go around. I'm so bad at this, if you can't tell. We're gonna go really far out, then we're gonna do a little thing. We're gonna go really low altitude, and we're gonna line ourselves up. So it's gonna take quite a while, so I'll cut this out of the video. So while I'm getting into position. We are now beginning our approach, because we can do that now, because we're behind the ship, so we're going to have to go way low to the ground. And we're going to go pretty fast, because that's how it works, that's how approaches work. We're going to have to go low, but we're going to have to go slow soon. So we're going to put our air brake, 0 throttle. Oh, we're doing pretty good this time. We're lined up with the carrier. Use a little rudder to adjust our trajectory. Turn off our air brake. Put our flaps. Actually, we're gonna probably put our air brake on because we're going really fast. Then watch, we're gonna try to land this. I'm horrible, if you can't tell. I'm really high, obviously. Oh, 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 oh. Did we do it? Nope, we did not. Now we have no landing gear, so we're gonna have to go back to an airfield, which is not good because I don't like that. Oh well, at least we tried. And we did at least hit the carrier deck, we just didn't get a wire. I'm not even sure if this thing has a wire. Well, I searched it up. We do not have a tail hook, so all that was for nothing. So I guess we're just gonna have to be landing on a runway every time now. So that's not gonna be that as fun, but you know, but we don't have any landing gear right now, so that's not as good. So let's see if we can land this. We're going very fast, if you can't tell. Very, very fast. We're gonna have to slow down a lot by diving up right here, or pulling up. Here we're gonna have to go there, and that's it. That I did it. Aren't you guys proud of me? Yeah, that was a really cool landing gear. So that didn't do much for me, which is not that good. So we did get $4 grand for that though. So we did only have 14 minutes of fuel left, which is not that good. But I'll see you when we repair and all that. We are back, and it seems like that guy just got shot down. Wow, that was kind of mid. So we're gonna turn our engine on and take off. See if we can get another base, which might be possible because there is one right here. You can see that, yeah, there. Mark that. We're gonna go for that. Go a little thrust vector to help us take off a little faster. Take off flaps. We actually don't need that much. Just float into the air. Oh, that was pretty good. Now we can just rely completely on our takeoff flaps without thrust vector control. And now just take our flaps out. It's fast enough. We are going to try to go for this base, as you can see. We're going to try to get a heading on it first. So, let's see. Turn left a little bit. There we go. This direction. Which seems to be right in the direction of all the fighting, which is not that good, because that's not what we're supposed to do. Already overheat, which is the biggest problem of the AV-8C, which I absolutely despise because that means we cannot go full throttle every time, which is obviously a thing on F4 and F3H2s, which makes them very fun to use. Going full afterburner for minutes on end without having to worry about your engine burning up. This one does only have one engine, though it's kind of funky. The engine's in the middle of two intakes right behind the pilot seat. I always imagine like something fails and the pilot gets sucked right into the engine because that's exactly where it is. It's just kind of funky because why would they put an engine directly behind a cockpit? Like that's literally an intake, and then directly behind us is the engine, which is not that safe. That I think it's not that safe. So what do I know? You know, I hear sounds. Flare shaft. There is our target right there. You can see it. It's going to be in a vertical soon. Right there in a vertical. That's our target. We do have CCRP mode. Put that on. I'm going to do a little flare because I can hear it. Pretty sure we're getting shot at right now. And then once we get there, our bombs will drop automatically. So, and of course they didn't drop because I'm so dumb. I don't know why they didn't drop, because I did put it, so, and of course we're getting locked on by anti-air, so we're going to turn around. This one F-104 keeps getting killed by the Rollins. I don't know what the heck he's doing, but he's doing something. There is air supremacy right here. We're going to get that after this. See now. Okay, this is good because we can wants to get, which is good. So I'm gonna try to bomb this right here. It did not work for some reason. It did not work right in here, and I learned to shut up. Wait. And now we have no control of anything. Definitely died. That wasn't that good, but let's see how much we made. Oh yes, 31 grand. That's pretty good. So we're gonna take off the carrier, go for this base. It's already marked right here, and then once we get that, try to go back to the carrier, which we can't because we don't have a tail hook. I searched that up. We do not have a tail hook, so we can't land on the carrier. So we're gonna have to go all the way back here, take off from here, and then go there and do our thing again this way instead of this way. So yeah, let's do that. Engine ignition, and then we're gonna go full throttle in 3, 2, 1, bam, full throttle, flaps. That was a smooth takeoff, wow. Wait till we get to like 400 miles an hour. And why are we going the opposite direction? I do not know. Raise flaps, start turning. We're just gonna turn around over here. We're now parallel to the carrier. You can see it down there. Oh, we're not. Look at that. There's a sail in there. Oh, beautiful. Except for the exhaust mode. That's the not beautiful part. And we already lost our landing gear because I forgot to take it off. That's right. So now we're gonna have a harder chance of landing on the carrier. So yeah, it's down. All of our gears down. Get there. It's very fast, so we're gonna have to get out of here right now. Yeah, there's base. Now we're gonna head back. Because I don't want to do Paris Membership because that takes way too long. Not that rewarding. What I do see though are bombers. So let's try to take those out. Are those even theirs? Where did they even go? There's the guy. surprise. I don't know what it is, but it's hitting something. Yeah, I don't know if that's friendly. Let's make sure that I see him. He's in our sights. Let's launch. I don't know if you saw that, but he's about to get a nice surprise. He's probably a teammate because I'm very prone to killing teammates. That was an enemy, which means that's good. Yay, huzzah, we killed an enemy. Missed 2 missiles, but that's an enemy kill. We are now pretty sure we're in the top. No, we're not. That's not right. And of course, it's a Phantom with 5 kills, so that's not nice of them. We're gonna go. Actually, let's take the air supremacy because that's. Well, actually, we're out of missiles, so we're not gonna do that. I'm trying to turn flare a little bit because I see lock or something, whatever that is. We're getting locked by something. Don't see anything, so I think we might be safe. Let's just. Of course, our engine's overheating again because that's what they're going to do. Should be seeing soon. Soon. Right now. That looks like butter to me. I'd say that's pretty good. I'll see you when we take off again after we're repaired and rearmed and refueled. now that we are repaired, which took 2 minutes for some reason, way longer for a very small amount of repairs, didn't make sense. But now that we're repaired, we can just take off now. Oh no, let's not do that. I don't want that. I want start sector bomb going 100. But yeah, let's see when we get to the next base. Another base successfully destroyed, or is about to be, because it takes kind of a little bit of time to destroy these bases with the bomb. There it is. I'll see you when we get back to base. We're gonna go for those enemy attackers, not there, but they are in D4. D5. So they're right here. So we're gonna turn a little bit, and that should be them right there. In our vertical row, right there. That small one plate right there is probably gonna be tacker. Because it says D5. This is D5, and now it shows a bunch of that. Okay, that is not good. But you know what else is in D5? Our bombers, so we're gonna have to be careful for those. This is the enemy right here. There goes. That wasn't butter, but close enough, I'd say. Because I tried. It was close enough. That looks like a good amount of money to me, because that is a lot of money compared to what I had earlier. So we're gonna get some more and probably hop off. Now this reminds me of a certain flag right here. Just like a little red, orange, red, and black. That reminds me of a certain flag. You know, if this was like a little upside down, you could probably tell what that flag is. Not gonna say that though, but you know, it may or may not be the flag of this country. So you know, yeah. Let's go back to base moment. I guess that's enough for one day. My engine burned out, so I guess that's enough for one day. I'll see you guys again next time.